Manhasset is definitely a town that's privileged to be able to grow up here and play the sport of lacrosse. Your youth coaches are some of the best in the country, and a real nice thing to have for a lot of these kids. And coming back to Manhasset, walking the streets and seeing some guys that recognize me, some of the kids recognize me, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, right now we're at Muncie Park Field, where my lacrosse career actually began. It's definitely a cool feeling to come back here and be at my old stomping grounds and where it all began. And you kind of get the chills. And I realize this is where I first picked up my first stick and played my first games. I live 2 blocks from here, and my dad was actually one of the coaches here every Saturday, and teaching kids fundamentals of the game, basics, even beyond that. And I always look forward to it. In the Manhasset PAL program, when I was about 5 years old, although Manhasset has changed a lot of buildings, new buildings, and new fields everywhere else, but this field has remained the same. This program, this youth program, is still still the same, and it's definitely cool to be part of it. My backyard, our neighbors were not very friendly with us, for good reason, but we were only kids, and we were constantly hitting pipes off the cage and launching balls over the back of our fence and into their lawn, and someone would say, "You want to go break some windows," and that in essence meant you want to go shoot around the cage. Wall ball was the biggest thing I did as a kid, and to this day I still do it. And so right here is a divot that my dad made with a hammer. He just took out a chunk of the brick. So as you can see, it's uneven, so if you were to hit this spot, the ball would bounce back in a different direction, really making me work. And again, I would back up further in the driveway and basically just crank on those boxes as if it were a goal. It all started back here in this backyard with that wall, this lawn, and these cages. So besides my basement and my backyard, another big hangout place was Lacrosse Unlimited. We all used to go there after practices on the way home. It's actually where I bought my first Maverik Wonder Boy in 2005, and I've actually been using that shaft ever since. The Lacrosse Unlimited in Manhasset was one of the first in Long Island and in this country in general. Right now we're on Planum Road. It's Main Street. This is where all the shops are, the food spots, and all that good stuff. And some of my favorite spots were the Manhasset Deli, some of the best deli sandwiches you can get. My favorite sandwich from there was the Shareholder, which was turkey, ham, Swiss, and Russian dressing on a roll. And I used to get that a couple times a week. 4 Shareholders, please, on a roll. And another good spot that I definitely went to a lot was Louis' Diner. What they're known for is more of a breakfast spot, and their milkshakes.
Philly, how are you, man?
Good. Can I get 2 black and white milkshakes? Awesome. I love milkshakes, I always have, and that was a really good spot to go to after a morning practice from 8 to 10. They all know us all in there. Definitely a really good spot to eat. Now we're heading back to the high school, getting ready for the Manhasset Coastal Harbor night game at 7 o'clock. My cousin actually, Bobby Duzniak, will be playing defense in tonight's game for Manhasset. Should be a fun game, great weather, and we're all real excited to see Manhasset hopefully win. One of my best lacrosse moments at Manhasset was actually against Coastal Harbor. Under the lights, both teams were undefeated going into the game, and I was coming off what we thought was a pulled muscle. So I didn't play the whole first half and also third quarter. And we were down by 3 goals, just under 10 minutes left in the game, and I ended up having the last 3 goals of the game. We ended up winning, I think, 10-9 or something like that, and that was just a moment I'll never forget. Growing up in a town like Manhasset and then going on and doing pretty well in college, especially today where games are on TV every weekend. So every time I come back, some of the kids recognize me. It's definitely a nice thing, and I'm always real excited and jacked up to say hello to the kids. And if they have any questions to ask me, I'm always there to respond to them the best I can. And I love coming back. Anytime I'm free, I'll come back to do a lesson or just do volunteer for a clinic. I'm really looking forward to giving back to the Manhasset lacrosse community. Just because they gave so much to me.